So you're at that point in your life maybe where you feel like you're having all these challenges just tack on. You're wondering, why am I having all these challenges? Why am I having all these trials? I don't want them. Why am I having them? Well, let me tell you why it's important to have challenges for your mind and why it helps improve the mind, the mindset, and how you can use it as an advantage. So let's talk about that right after this intro. How you doing, my optimal mind? Today we're going to be talking about why having challenges is really important to have to help with your mindset, of how it can actually help with the brain and expand it to be able to become more successful versus people who don't have any challenges in life. But before we get started, if you want to have better focus and attention, you're kind of struggling in those areas, I have a free training in the description below that you can check out. So let's dive in of why having challenges is a good thing for your mind. Why it is. The very first thing is that having challenges really do help expand your mind. It helps challenge your brain in a sense to help improve it. Because when you're dealing with any kind of challenge, whether it's something you're trying to learn in school or you have that challenge of learning in school and it seems like everybody else is succeeding, or it might be you have a challenge with a mental health issue, whether that's depression, anxiety, or even having ADHD or focus and attention issues, those kind of things as far as challenges go, everybody has them. Everybody does have challenges. And some people have more than others, but you got to look at this. When the thing is with challenges, it only helps to really kind of improve the aspect of finding ways, have your brain find ways to improve upon, as long as you allow it to. I remember growing up with ADHD and dyslexia and really struggling in school and having these challenges. And I used to always complain of, why do I have these challenges? Why is this so hard for me? But you know what it made me do? It made my brain try to learn new ways to learn. Very unconventional ways of learning, because the conventional way of learning worked for the ideal person who didn't have ADHD or dyslexia. So I would go in the library and look for new ways to learn different things for people who have ADHD and dyslexia. This helped challenge my brain to think differently. And once I did that, once I started looking for new ways, it really expanded my brain and looking at the world at a different perspective, especially for my point of view of how I need to see it, how I need to see things when I was learning new things, especially in school and throughout college and medical school. This was so big for me to be able to see that. And if I didn't do that, I would have just gone through the spiral effect of just feeling like, woe is me. I have this challenge, so therefore I can't do anything about it. And that's why it's so important to look at challenges as more of a positive thing. I understand that a lot of people think, oh, you're different. Well, everybody is different. And challenges come and go. Some stick with us throughout our life. And we have to embrace those challenges and realize there is different ways that we have to look at it. And it really does enhance our brain if we allow it to. So the second thing of why challenges really are a good thing for our mind is that it makes us stronger. And because you think about anybody successful, really successful in life, if you read their biography and see through their life, they didn't all of a sudden just magically get to that point. They always had challenges down the road. They always had to face these different challenges. And those challenges is what made them the person that they are. It's what makes us become stronger. And you can't just use it as an excuse of saying, I have this challenge, so therefore I can't improve. But you certainly can. And sometimes those challenges, like I said before, stay with you. And you have to embrace those challenges and look at different ways to improve it. And so with the mindset aspect of it, it can make you stronger, because those challenges is what make you grow. It's painful at first, but once you are able to figure out ways to be able to get over that challenge, it does make you a better person, a stronger person, especially a stronger minded. When you can have a stronger mind, you can accomplish anything. Okay. But you got to realize that these are things that you have to implement and put the effort, put in the application, put in the work, and challenge yourself to overcome that challenge. The third thing I'm going to say about why challenges are really good for your mind is it really helps you appreciate more things in life. So, for example, for me, when I was having those challenges through school, throughout college and medical school, anytime I passed a class or did really well on a test, I was over the hill ecstatic. But anybody that, always just got A's throughout their entire life, they really didn't appreciate that. They didn't appreciate the accomplishment as much as I did. It was a huge celebration. Even when I finally passed my final boards to becoming a medical doctor, that was huge. I mean, I know for a lot of my colleagues it was, but because I had so many challenges, it was such an emotional thing. And I appreciate more of actually being a doctor and be able to help others to finally be able to get through and do that. But, with anything in life, if there isn't a challenge, it's hard to appreciate it. Does that make sense? Because if anything that is given, if it was just given to us, we wouldn't appreciate the value. But if it was a struggle and a challenge to get to that thing, we appreciate it more. And that way, life is more beautiful. So it's important to have those trials and tribulations throughout our life so that we can view life as something beautiful. There has to be always the opposites. There always has to be those opposites of things, because if everything was the same, nothing would seem beautiful. We have to see that there always has to be a contrast so that we can appreciate the beautiful things in life. We can appreciate our family. We can appreciate our job. We can appreciate every little thing and be grateful for the things that we do receive on a daily basis in our life. And when we have those challenges and overcome those challenges, we can appreciate it and be more grateful in our life. So I hope you can have more gratitude of the things that you struggle with and look at what you can do to accomplish it, to overcome it. And if that problem is having focus and attention, you're struggling in that area and are looking for a new way to approach it, you should definitely check out my free training that I have in the description below. That gives you a new view and different way to look at, tackling that challenge so that you can be successful in life. So just go ahead and check out that description below, the link that goes to the training. And I hope to see you in the inside. And until next time, this is Dr. Legrand signing out. And remember, you have an optimal mind. Thanks.